Alright, this is Hans. We're doing the sunny side up. This is a size 18 Umpqua Perdi-Jig and a 3.5 millimeter jig bomb in the color orange. We're going to tie this one in pink. So start our thread on the flat part of the hook shank directly behind where that jig bend is. Lay a thread base about to where the hook point is here. We're going to build up that thread base until it holds the bead from spinning when I push it up here. Okay? There we go. I'm going to move that jig bomb up so the front face of it, well, I might need to remove a little bit of thread here. There we go. So that the front face of the jig bomb is perfectly in line with the bend behind the hook eye. So right there. Then I'm going to do figure 8 wraps underneath the bead to hold it in place. So I do about 15 of them on my side. Then I reverse direction and try to do 15 on this side. In the opposite direction, and then I'll do 15 parachute post type wraps. And then 6 more figure 8 wraps underneath. Hold everything in place. And we're going to super glue this. With a generous amount of super glue. I'm getting super glue on the bead as well. Help lock that next Eggstasy Nano into place. Next we're going to come in with the Eggstasy Nano. We're going to strip some of the material away from the core to give us a nice clean tie-in point. Okay, we got a nice clean tie-in point there. Capture that right behind the bead. Four or 5 tight wraps, get your thread in front of the bead and throw in a half hitch. Okay, same sort of wraps as the previous ones. I'm going to come towards myself with the Nano, under the hook shank, in front of the bead, over the hook shank, and then around the bead. Do that again. Under the hook shank, in front of the bead, over the hook shank, around the bead. And continue with that process. Under the hook shank, in front of the bead, over the hook shank, around the bead. Under the hook shank, in front of the bead, over the hook shank, around the bead. Under the hook shank, in front of the bead, over the hook shank, around the bead. One more. Under the hook shank, in front of the bead, over the hook shank, around the bead. Then pull that material right towards the hook eye. Capture it directly behind the hook eye with 3 solid wraps. Throw a couple wraps just on the hook shank there. Trim out the Nano. Throw in a whip finish, 3-turn whip. I'm going to push that whip finish back into the Eggstasy Nano with my fingernails. Just kind of give it that nice clean round egg shape. I'm going to pull the Eggstasy Nano from the back side into that bead with my fingernails just to make sure. Got that nice round egg shape, and then I'll throw another 2-turn whip in here. And then trim my thread. And that's the sunny side up, size 18 Umpqua Perdi-Jig and 3.5 millimeter tungsten jig bomb.